Promotional company's centerpiece and the tail of the tape presented by Geico.
Introducing first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He enters the ring as a challenger and wearing red camo with gold trim. He weighed in at an official 145 pounds. And he enters the ring an undefeated professional with 27 victories. 18 of those victories coming by way of KO. The former interim super lightweight champion of the world, Puro PHX, Phoenix, Arizona, Jose Benavidez Jr. Across the ring in the red corner, wearing black with fuchsia and red trim. When he stepped on the scale, he weighed in at an official 145.5 pounds. Started from the bottom now. He enters the ring, an undefeated 3-division pound-for-pound king with 33 victories, 24 of those victories coming by way of KO. The former lightweight, former undisputed super lightweight, and tonight, making the first defense of his WBO Welterweight Championship of the world. Born, bred, and repping Omaha, Nebraska, Terence Crawford.
We went over the dressing room. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Keep it clean. Set yourself for that turn. Let's do this.
So let's see the fight. Benavidez, Crawford, welterweight championship of the world.
Trying to figure the range out, the speed, the distance.
I have to think that was some of the purpose behind Benavidez egging him on and antagonizing him the way he did. He wants Crawford to come forward and attack.
A surprising 145 pounds now.
He's a natural 54.
Now the switch in stance. You like the early work with that jab of Benavidez.
He's going to have to out-jab Terence Crawford. The jab is what sets up everything for Terence Crawford.
And then Crawford sitting on top with that now southpaw right jab as he comes in with a straight left to the body that scores here. Bud shakes that off. We're going to take just one short break here and then back to Crawford and Benavidez. Stick around.
I'm seeing right now from Benavidez, he got Crawford kind of tentative and not committing right away. Crawford, most of the time, likes to commit after that jab, and Benavidez is standing his ground and not allowing him to commit with anything after his jab. There he is.
And there he goes to the body. It was a left hand to the body from Crawford. Benavidez shakes it off. He says, isn't anything.
Crawford has extreme concentration. He can concentrate for 36 minutes and figure it out in there.
Good exchange.
He's never fought in a fight like this. He's never. Terence Crawford ducked him. I don't find any evidence of that. But in boxing, we imagine.
Jab going from there. There's another body shot that got around the left arm of Benavidez. So that's his second.
Come off the jab and shoot a straight left hand.
He definitely can, but he has to be careful because Benavidez, like I said, is a great counterpuncher. He has a good right hand.
Doubles up the right hand that time, does Crawford. There he works his way to the inside. It included yet another body punch.
He's putting those earmuffs on. That's target practice for a guy like Terence Crawford.
The right knee is the knee that was shot. A bullet went through the femoral artery. It fractured.
It's not ready.
Benavidez concedes it will never be 100%. The question is this the right time?
Buzz Crawford stepping in behind the jab. You see the peekaboo defense there, even though Benavidez shook that off. He landed those hard body shots on Benavidez. And here it is again. When you put that peekaboo defense up with those hands up, it leaves him open.
Fighter in the world, that's Terence Bud Crawford, trained by Brian McIntyre.
Get closer to him. So after you get closer to him, then you start going
Shook off a little taste of that power and stuck out his tongue at Benavidez. And it's interesting and dynamic. Watch out for that right hand. Tried to go to the body there, but went up top. Now he comes sweeping across that belt line and came up short.
This is high-level prize fighting right here. These guys are at mid-distance range, exchanging
Crawford's
shots.
getting his right foot outside Benavidez' left.
And that is always critical with Benavidez. But that prime position, watch for it here.
I got news for you, fellas. Crawford's found his rhythm.
Oh, good right hand by Benavidez right on the belt line where it says Crawford.
Third round was good for Crawford. Fourth round, what worked for Jose Jr.?
I think all the round Junior is getting him. I don't know what you've seen in the third round. He's catching him with those straight right hands. Look at that. How can you tell me that? Look. But of course, you know, you're in his hometown.
Yeah, they very much knew what they were getting themselves into, so much so to the point that Jose Jr. said, hey, this fight's not going a distance. I can't let that happen here in his hometown.
And that right hand was a decisive blow in the previous round, the right hand to the body. It definitely hurt Crawford.
Angles and confused Benavidez.
A guy who sits #1 atop so many pound-for-pound fighter in the world list. The guy who was #1 pound-for-pound retired. Now works
Joe, this is more than most people imagine from Jose Benavidez, but it's not more than...
Just pause and think about that for a moment. He was sparring Manny Pacquiao at 16 years old.
As a fighter, was based on those sparring sessions. He's never been in with anyone like that.
And then the right hand came in at a downward angle. Good exchange right in the center of the ring.
Difficulty basing your sense of yourself on sparring, also something that happened almost a decade ago.
Right now, Benavidez is saying he's catching Crawford on the way out. Crawford had a tendency of doing so, getting off and coming right back.
You saw him double up that left hand. Now he gets right into the kitchen of Benavidez. And he let him go again. 3-punch combination and another right hand to the body from Bud Crawford.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up.
End of 6 for the welterweight title. As Ward has it, 58-56 for Crawford.
Of the left foot of Benavidez.
And that gives him position to do just that.
Yes.
To land the straight left hand. He has had Bernardo has been monitoring both corners. What can you tell us, Bernie?
Well, Benavidez is doing exactly what his father doesn't want, which is in a great place.
He came in, and Bud came at him. Final.
You see, there's no jab. Now Benavidez is willing to cover up right in front of Terence Crawford. That's a huge...
And see Jose Sr. and Jr. trying to gather themselves from Bud Crawford's him.
There it is. Crawford right here, making a miss, making a pay short. Left hand right there.
This is what we've seen all night long, the facial expressions.
Yeah, you know, the facial expression just means that, hey, you're getting to me. That's all that means. You're getting to me.
If you look at the facial expressions, no one's landed a good punch.
Let me tell you something. But is this the start of where Crawford takes control?
I'll tell you what I do see from the facial expression from Benavidez that I did earlier in the fight.
Covering up like that doesn't work out so well when you're in with a
Terence Crawford.
CompuBox numbers, you see them now. The guy opposite him.
That's the bolo shot. Benavidez is trying to land.
Goes low, and then it sweeps across. Crawford, 3-punch exchange, including a left hand that splits the guard of Benavidez.
Of course, Benavidez really just stocking right in front of Crawford. Now he tries to put a combination together, and Crawford did the smart thing by stepping.
Crawford comes in, left hand, right to the body. Good exchange to close out the 8th. What answer does Jose Benavidez Jr. have now against Bud Crawford in front of 13,323 local fans here in Omaha? Started boxing at age 7.
In this fight, in answer to Joe's question, is that right hand coming in?
Every single time Benavidez put those earmuffs on, Terence Crawford.
Andre Ward with an even 6th round, but still Crawford up 78-74. Manning ringside.
He just got out of range right there. Angles out right there. Terence Crawford.
He made a point before. That jab looks good when he throws it, but he's taking rounds off. Dog. Actually, it was a cat too. It was an exotic $10,000 cat at midnight in Phoenix. Someone targeted him, and he knows it. Just doesn't know who.
Right now, he's got to worry about being targeted by Bud Crawford, who's stepping right to him as he covers up against the ropes, and Crawford's going to have some options. Places a right hand to the body. Probing now with a body shot again. Says, come at me.
Right now, he's looking to time Terence Crawford with a right hand.
Again, wasn't successful earlier in doing so. Let's see what Benavidez comes up with here as Crawford looks to unload. Pushes him back. A right hand came with it from Benavidez.
This is exactly what Crawford needs to do. He needs to stay close, work the body, block and counter.
Benavidez with an offensive output. Crawford comes right back. Short left hook from Benavidez. Benavidez a little more willing here in round number 10. And Crawford always tapped. In 6 minutes for Benavidez to try to find the answer. Crawford comes into this round having landed 100 of 238 throws. Maybe looking at a go-for-broke 12th round from the undefeated challenger as Crawford brings it a little bit. Crowd on their feet.
There it is again.
Sent off balance.
Check hook.
They touch him up. Remember yesterday at the weigh-in, what almost touched the chins of the cards. Crawford is easily in control, and he's got 2.5 minutes to try to. How much does Benavidez want it?
Well, if he becomes, he's got to sell out right now.
Got to risk everything, right?
Got to go for it, and he is. He's trying to the head and body.
But where is that body shot we saw in the 4th round?
He's more fundamentally sound than Benavidez.
Miles ahead. Half of this fight, highly competitive.
It's not how we want to end this fight, however.
Oh! Crawford gets him! My, oh my! What a shot! Let's see how he goes about it. Best in the world. At home. Is he the finisher they all expect him to be? He is. What a huge right hand, and he has done it. How do you want them to close a show? What should it look like to deliver on every
2 seconds of the 12th and final round? Declaring the winner by way of technical knockout, still the undefeated WBO Welterweight Champion of the world, repping Omaha, Nebraska, Terence